like...
Guys, she is 12 years...
8.
Guys, she is 14. I'm reading all these comments.
I don't know. He just like...
4.
On September 8th, 2021, I sent Jennifer Archambault, Danielle Cohn's mother, an email requesting an interview. The following was her response.
Dear West Moast, following your email dated September 8th, 2021, requesting an interview with me on a story about my acquaintance with Danielle Cohn, I wish to state me, Danielle's mother, Jennifer Archambault, acting on behalf of Danielle, a minor, and I personally, on my behalf, do not accept in any way our videos or names to be used in any of your videos on any social media or video platforms.
15-year-old Danny shares racy photos.
My followers like a certain thing.
He gets paid $10K to post a bikini.
$10,000 for
Yeah.
that?
It is in our considered opinion that the publication of said content may be harmful to us both socially and psychologically.
Danny, show them your body so they can be quiet.
And therefore, we do not give consent for you to post whatever information or videos you have on us.
You know where I live, so come to my place, bitch.
The right to control images ourselves is a basic right, and we are entitled to protect it.
Never in my life did I want to be famous. Do you want me to expose you? Oh, I'm just kidding.
Therefore, in the event you choose to ignore our rights to refuse to give consent to your publications, we will be forced to pursue legal action.
I'm sorry that your parents don't let you wear revealing clothes, but my mom has no problem with it, and so I'm gonna wear what I want to wear.
Regards, Jennifer Archambault. This is my little girl, Danielle. Say hi, Danielle.
Guys, it's your girl, Danielle Cohn.
I just knew she was full of talent from the moment she was born. Here she is, about to sing when she was just 6 years old. She also did cheerleading, dancing, and beauty since as long as I can remember. Shh, hold on. This one is my favorite. Danielle was only 9 or 10 here. Isn't she precious? It may not look like much, but within a year of posting this video, I would quit my job to manage Danielle's career full-time. We also moved from Florida to Los Angeles so Danielle could pursue her dreams and become a star. How cool for Danielle. 11 years old and already financially responsible for her family. If you listen to her dad, former classmates, the mountains of evidence, or that certified Florida birth certificate, Danielle was born in 2006. And I may or may not have done a little fudging of the numbers to make my pumpkin 2 years older, but I'll never tell. Besides, if her 19-year-old boyfriend, Mason Patterson, doesn't care she is 15, why should you? Am I doing the right thing? Well, almost 30 million total followers and millions of dollars later, I can safely say I did. Does Danielle sometimes have to push the envelope a bit? Maybe. After all, you're only 15, whoops, I mean 17 once. It's worth it. Look at me hogging the spotlight. Danielle, don't just sit there, honey. Tell them all about your Onlyfans.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to be explaining to you guys why I have an OnlyFans, what made me make it, basically just all of that. I'm also going to share like what I post on there.
At the age of 11, Danielle became the main breadwinner for her family after blowing up on Musical.ly, the precursor to TikTok. By the age of 12, Danielle was dating a 17-year-old boy with her mother's approval, because constant male attention is a part of the Danielle Cohn brand. Having a boyfriend is so important that out of 444 videos on her channel, 88 of them have boyfriend in the title. That's 20%. Jennifer could have easily told her own story, proved her case, and explained why any of this.
Which downtime does Danielle get?
Not much.
She don't get weekends off, or she works Monday to Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Is okay. But when I reached out with a request for an interview, she responded with threats. At least EDP just wanted money. With any luck, whoever's in charge of homeschooling Danielle has a better grasp on English than this alleged former teacher from Florida.
And I personally, on my behalf, do not accept in any way our videos or names to be used in any of your videos.
By the end of this video, I hope the names Mason Patterson, Fanfix, Bang Energy, Fashion Nova, PSD Underwear, Stripe Payments, Harry Gestetner, and Simon Pompan are just as prominent in your mind as the name Danielle Cohn. Because it is these people, companies, and brands that have allegedly been willingly profiting off the exploitation of a minor. But of course, none of that would be possible without her help, Jennifer Archambault, Danielle's mom and manager. Remember that name, because when this is all over, you will understand why there are multiple change.org petitions asking authorities to save Danielle Cohn. Jennifer Archambault is a single mother, raising her two children, Danielle and older brother Chad, in Sunsoak, Florida. From a very young age, Jen eyed a future in the spotlight for her little girl. Danielle would run the typical stage mom circuit of pageants, cheer, and dance. Here is Danielle in a video from 2012, posted on Jennifer's old YouTube channel, introducing the world to her then 6-year-old daughter. Jennifer had big plans for Danielle, and this is where the story becomes a bit convoluted. According to Jen, Danielle joined the Musical.ly app, which would later become TikTok, without her knowledge when she was 11 years old, which means in reality, she was 9. How was she 6 in 2012, but 11 3 years later? Well, that's easy. Mind your business, hater.
No, I don't have to explain anything to anybody. I don't have to address anything to anybody. I'm living my life. My kids are living their life, and that's all that matters. Danny's not in danger, believe me.
The legend continues that by the time Jen became aware of Danielle's use of the app, she had amassed over 1 million followers and had many requests for sponsored posts coming in. Jen pretends this whole thing was out of her control, and Danielle stormed to the top of Musical.ly without her help or urging. But that is highly unlikely. This was the plan all along. In fact, according to YouTube, the Danielle Cohn channel was registered in May 2010, when Danielle was just 4 years old. Mommy's little girl was now Mommy's little cash cow, and Jen was going to cash in as soon as possible. Within 1 year of joining Musical.ly, Jennifer would quit her jobs, one of which was allegedly teaching children. And the family would move from Orlando, Florida to Los Angeles, California in March 2017. Now 11 years old, Danielle was the financial caretaker, with her mom taking on the role of manager. 6 months after moving to LA, Danielle will drop her very own branded mobile app.
I want to tell you guys about my new app called the Danielle Cohn app, and there's an exclusive giveaway coming up very soon where I'm inviting a lucky fan to spend the afternoon with me at Six Flags, and the only way to win that is if you guys are in the app. And also, if you guys want to see some exclusive content, make sure to join the app.
The app was the basic free fan app, but for $4.99 per month, fans could view exclusive pictures and videos of the 11-year-old. And as an added bonus, they could post their own pictures and messages. But why would a fan app for an 11-year-old online influencer be age restricted for 17 and older?
And what is the first thing that I noticed about it? You have to be 17 years old or older to be able to download and use this app. Even though Danny claims that she's 15, even though we all know that she's 13, even if she was 15, she wouldn't even be able to use her own app.
Jen certainly wasn't worried. The app was registered under her name.
I'm living my life, my kids are living their life, and that's all that matters.
What could possibly go wrong? On November 3rd, 2017, 11-year-old Danielle played a game of Kiss, Marry, Kill with 18-year-old influencer Sebastian Bells on her YouTube channel.
It's Danielle Cohn. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing the Kiss, Marry, Kill game with one of my best friends, Sebastian.
Hey, what's up?
1 week later, Danielle would do a couples challenge with another Sebastian, new boyfriend, 17-year-old Sebastian Topi.
I'm here with Sebastian.
Yo, what up, guys?
Sebastian. I'm here with Jazzy.
Reminder, she was 11. On the other side of the couples challenge, 18-year-old Sebastian Bells and his partner, fellow teen influencer Jazzy G.
So basically, me and him are a couple, and they're a couple. They've been dating for 2 days now.
1 month after she turned 13. This exists. This is still on YouTube today. It has over 500,000 views, and Jen signed off on this whole thing.
Danny's not in danger, believe me.
Danielle would score a number of sponsored deals with the likes of Fashion Nova, Samsung, Live Nation, Target, and more.
Hey, how about a bang?
Where can I find one of those? A bang? What?
There are far too many issues spanning too many years to cover in one video, but channels like Dad Challenge Podcast, Spill Plug, Anna Oop, and more have been trying for years to call attention to these inappropriate videos, and they're linked in the description. In almost a blink of an eye, Danielle's content went from this,
And I'm going to be doing a question and answer from my Instagram at Danielle Cohn Official,
to this.
I love my bang. I love my bang. I love my bang.
Boyfriends would come and go with dizzying regularity. Danielle would get increasing hate over the years, but more and more people started calling out Jen for taking advantage of her daughter.
You know where I live, so come to my place, bitch.
Jen, for her part, learned the YouTube game quickly. The clickbait titles and salacious thumbnails kept people talking. More clicks, more views, more $25,000 monthly rental houses, exotic vacations, and expensive cars. 12-year-old Danielle was now dressing like an adult, and she was attracting a whole new kind of supporter, grown men.
Danny, show them your body. So
March 2019 would bring in more controversy when first Danielle released a video that she was moving in with 16-year-old boyfriend Mikey Tua.
This is our bed where we sleep every night, so.
Now Mikey claims he was lied to about Danielle's age at the time. A week later, things would take a dramatic turn when a former classmate of Danielle's came forward with her evidence that Danielle was 13.
She was in 4th grade in that year. Okay, hold on. 2015 to 2016, she was in 4th grade. So y'all can take your screenshots now.
The Cohn Camp response? A clickbait video titled The Truth. The thumbnail suggesting Danielle was actually 11. Sure, why not? Why not take the genuine upset and concern for the many people who are worried about the sexualization of a child and troll the audience? The official excuse for Danielle being in the 4th grade in 2015? It wasn't that she was lying about her age, but this.
So basically, growing up, I had a very bad dyslexia. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's where you get your W's, your M's mixed up. It's where you get your B's and your D's mixed up. You can't really read very well. So I, unfortunately, had to stay back in 4th grade, and it was not very easy for me.
It's rumored that brands like Target permanently cut ties with Danielle due to the age controversy. It's also rumored that an episode of Dr. Phil never aired because Danielle was unable to provide proof of age.
15-year-old Danny shares racy photos.
My followers like a certain thing.
He gets paid $10K to post a bikini pic.
$10,000 for that?
She was barely into her teens, already supporting her family and earning a bad reputation because of her mom. What kind of lesson is Jen teaching her daughter? And in turn, what kind of example is Danielle setting for her young fans? In April 2019, Danielle and Mikey went to Las Vegas with Jen and dropped a video titled Our First Time. The thumbnail for the video featured 13-year-old Danielle climbing onto her boyfriend wearing a skin-tight miniskirt. It's clear what they were implying here.
Anyways, we wanted to record a video telling you guys about our first time. Story time / letting you guys know about like our first time.
The video was a hit, scoring over 5 million views. 10 days later, on April 12, 2019, Danielle and Mikey let the world know that they were pregnant and getting married.
Please tell me what is going on before I
just get to
a
pregnancy test. A pregnancy test. Okay. And it's negative, right?
Negative, right?
No.
It came out
What?
positive.
Are you serious right now?
But then we
this is
Wait. Is it Mikey's? Is it at least
stop.
Mikey's?
Mikey, is it?
No,
it's
Because if it's Mikey's,
we weren't sure.
you guys
There's more.
This
you guys
is
ain't
Sure,
messing
it was
around, right?
actually for real.
This was a 4-part series, and the T channels ate up every detail. Finally, on April 18th, after millions of views, Danielle and Mikey proudly announced during a gender reveal party sponsored by Bang Energy.
A bang? What? You're joking. This is just what I wanted. Wow.
That their baby would be
3, 2, pop that. 1.
Wait.
Okay. Are you guys ready? This is the other kid that we're having. Okay.
It says
You've
been pranked.
a hoax. Mikey and Danielle would offer apologies shortly thereafter, but Jen stayed comfortably in the background.
Because I don't like to be on camera.
This controversy led to clicks just as planned, and Danielle was the unfortunate collateral damage. The apology for the pregnancy hoax was short-lived. 4 months after this hoax in August 2019, Danielle would post another pregnancy prank, proving that nothing was learned or gained from that situation other than money.
kind of dropping hints to my boyfriend that I'm pregnant. I'm going to be doing it on my best friend. I'm going to be doing it on Cam. He's like a brother to me. So if I'm dropping hints on him that I'm pregnant, he's going to be pissed.
In September 2019, after months of complaints, paying members of the 2-year-old Danielle Cohn fan app were demanding refund. Most of the exclusive content that had been promised to VIPs never materialized, and that feature, allowing fans to post images and comments for Danielle, that did not end well.
Do not download this app. I downloaded it to see why it was considered 17 plus when Danielle is only 13. One of the first things I saw when I went to the fan feed was a naked old man, absolutely disgusting. As soon as I opened the app, there were grown men off and more pictures of and a 13-year-old girl being sexualized. This app needs to be terminated, and CPS really needs to step in and give Danny's father full custody and Jen supervised visits. I don't remember which button on the bottom I clicked, but it showed a feed of posts. The first that popped up was a full-grown man on all fours, completely naked.
The app was shuttered with no warnings and no refunds, but it wouldn't be the last time Danielle Cohn and exclusive paid content would be used in the same sentence. Things were relatively quiet in Danielle's world. That is, until the summer of 2020. Dustin Cohn, Danielle's dad, joined YouTube, and he had a story to tell.
Obviously, she is 14, just turned 14 on March 7th. She was born on 2006.
Dustin will prove once and for all that Danielle was born in 2006 with her birth certificate.
Here is the proof. My mom had multiple members of her family calling her constantly, screaming at her, leaving crazy messages over the fact that she told the truth.
If you doubt the authenticity of this document, I just want to add that posting a fake would be against the law. Had this not been Danielle's actual date of birth, Jen would have had Dustin jailed immediately. Instead, Danielle released her own video, slamming her dad's parenting, questioning his motivations, and making wild accusations. But not once did she provide any actual proof of her age. This video has since been privated. The next month, in July 2020, audio was leaked online of conversations between Jen, Danielle, and a family friend. The clips were allegedly leaked to expose Jen's toxic parenting style.
And this is all the shit that they're saying on there. I allowed so much that I shouldn't have allowed. And it's allowed you to be the person you become and just think it's okay to act the way you can towards me. We don't have a relationship.
Can I talk?
The leak, however, also revealed something else.
Do this at this age. I'm letting you do that. I allowed you to have an abortion.
In January 2020, 14-year-old Danielle had found herself pregnant and later terminated the pregnancy.
Your daughter went through something beyond terrible that you, as an adult, it doesn't matter. You're the one that possibly allowed it on the internet too, because you don't know how to fucking isolate also. I tell you a lot of things that shouldn't be on the internet with your daughter, and you're like, it got on there.
We didn't put it on. It was Ethan that started it.
Who gives a fuck? It's something that happened in your daughter's life. I don't give a fuck about social media. You should care about what your daughter personally feels. Have you sat with your daughter and said, hey, Danny, how do you feel emotionally, what you've been through? Because no one has probably sat with her and said, hey, what are you going through?
Something that Jen would throw in Danielle's face during arguments.
You make disgusting comments about the abortion all the time.
You shouldn't. That's the worst thing.
You said to me, you were like, at least I didn't kill my child. You literally said that to me.
You say that in anger.
Okay, but that's a different type of thing.
No, it's not. Because you do the same shit to me. And then I do it back.
Saying freaking childish insults is a difference.
No, it's not. You say a lot worse shit.
That you know that
you say a lot worse. Don't even go there.
After the news was leaked, Danielle released a video giving the details of her pregnancy. The irony isn't lost on me that a little over a year after a fake pregnancy hoax, Danielle was tearfully recounting a pregnancy that was all too real. This video has over 5 million views as well. Profit from the sad story of a little girl growing up far too fast. With Mikey, Tua, and Danielle done for good, a new boyfriend would enter the picture in 2021. The pair were claiming to be just friends until Mason Patterson kissed Danielle during an Instagram live, not realizing she was streaming.
Fucking suck. Danny.
What are you doing?
Oh!
19-year-old Mason was certainly hoping the fans who saw that illegal kiss would forget what they saw.
Just tell him to shut up and don't say
Yeah, don't say
Don't record that. Don't do anything. Please don't post that, please.
He's old enough to be an adult, old enough to flaunt an illegal relationship in public, but still too young to recognize the damage this could cause in his future. You don't want a prospective employer to look you up on Google only to find out that you're the guy who proudly dated a 15-year-old when he was 19. That kiss lives on the internet, and while the internet sometimes suffers from temporary amnesia, it never forgets.
Just tell him to shut up and don't say
don't say it.
Don't record that. Don't do anything. Please don't post that, please.
Mason was asked to interview, but he too rejected the offer. I guess this will make 2 videos this year that Mason would rather didn't exist.
So today I'm going to be explaining to you guys why I have an OnlyFans, what made me make it, basically just all of that. I'm also going to share like what I post on there.
In April 2020, Danielle joined a site called FanFuel. This OnlyFans clone would give Danielle the opportunity to offer fans an intimate experience. They advertised FanFuel with clickbait edited photos to imply that newly 15-year-old Danielle was nude on the site.
I would always post swipe up links and I would like kind of cross it out with like a little thing like that. And for some reason, everyone got the impression that I was naked. So they swiped up to get it to see if I was naked. Well, I wasn't. So
she was being objectified and commodified by the woman whose one job, one goal should be to protect her children. What is Jen afraid of? If the envelope isn't pushed, if the boundaries aren't tested, do the adult men watching in secret lose interest and take their clicks and views to the next underage influencer?
That she was promoting of what many people thought was definitely OnlyFans type of content. When people on social media instantly found out about this, almost everyone started to report this page as well as the website itself for allowing minors to post this type of content, which is obviously wrong whether Danielle is 15 or 17. And luckily, you guys, Danielle managed to get her page deleted just within a few days after thousands of people on social media started to report it.
After a rightful uproar, FanFuel deleted Danielle's account with no warning. Danielle would address the ban in a video titled, "Addressing the Hate, Full Truth, Lost So Much."
I don't know what's been going on. If you didn't know, I started a FanFuel. They had to take me off the app because people were reporting it to the police, saying I was posting nudes as a minor.
A few weeks earlier, the domain name fanfix.io would be privately registered out of California.
I've said this many times. I will have an exclusive content thing. Like, I will have that, you know, like that. I feel like that is something really, really cool to have. I feel like it allows your true fans to be able to get more content from you and to be able to purchase, you know, pictures that you've never posted, you know. It's like something really cool for them.
In the hospital with COVID, you still got me horny.
I can't believe you charge this much for no nudity.
God damn, you're so sexy. Booty's so thick, I love it.
Fanfix was another OnlyFans clone. Only their minimum age for an account is 13.
Never. But I will have an exclusive thing and I will post for my followers and my supporters on there. And that's why I made a new one. I'm gonna post it soon. It's my own. It's my own. It's my own. I'm gonna make my own. When I post it, subscribe to it to get more exclusive content. But for right now, don't have one. You know, I got kicked off because of people like you who want to freak me out.
Can you post some feet pics? I love your ass so much. It's incredible.
Wow, the fact that I had to pick up my mic today and realize we're still on the topic of Danielle Cohn and this OnlyFans drama makes me want to gag. This week, Danielle Cohn announced that she made a new platform on a new website that has a very similar name called Fanfix. And guys, she instantly started posting multiple photos of what many people thought was extremely inappropriate for her age. And the way that she was promoting them on her Instagram stories made it only worse for people to assume what kind of stuff she was posting.
It's almost like you're slut-shaming someone, if I'm being honest, and it's disrespectful.
According to LinkedIn, Fanfix was co-founded by a couple of college students out of California, Harry Gestetner and Simon Pompan. Remember those names too. On August 15th, 2021, Danielle made her debut on Fanfics. The pictures posted on Fanfics are extremely sexual, with tight shorts, bikinis, sleepwear, and lots of cleavage and feet pictures.
Perfect little feet and toes. More feet, please, hun.
While some fans are satisfied with what they are getting for $12 per month,
damn, I want to hit that ass. Time to nut.
There are many who are demanding more, complaining about being bait and switched.
We literally sub for no reason, this bitch not even posting.
Is Jen somehow involved with this site on the back end? Danielle did say she would have a site she couldn't be kicked off of, and they wouldn't be able to keep her money.
And that's why I made a new one. I'm gonna post it soon. It's my own, and that's why it's gonna be way better than FanFuel, because I will not have people stealing my money.
Not to mention the timing of the domain name being purchased and the lack of experience between the co-founders. It all looks suspect. The site has almost no social media presence, and they're doing next to nothing in terms of marketing. So it makes me wonder if this site wasn't built solely as a place where Danielle Cohn fans could meet up and say things like this.
Make an Onlyfans for us. Bend over in front of the camera showing this.
It's worth noting that Stripe Payment is the only authorized source both to make payments to and receive payment from Fanfics. The site is barely mentioned anywhere, and in Danielle's list of social links, you will notice Fanfics is nowhere to be found. Why hide it? If the goal is exclusive content for fans, then why does it seem like the only fans who know about it are the ones who like feet, twerking?
Let's get some twerking videos. Can you please do a twerking video?
And backyard bikini shots of a 15-year-old. It's unclear how many people are paying for this experience, but some pictures have over 200 likes, so at minimum, several hundred people are paying members. But these members are getting restless.
Get naked or at least show a boob.
I contacted the two men behind Fanfics. As a matter of fact, I contacted Stripe, Bang, Fashion Nova, PSD Underwear, Mason Patterson, Jen, every social media platform, and more, and I was either ignored or blocked with one exception. PSD Underwear replied to tell me that they had never heard of Danielle Cohn and are not working with her in any way, but in this video description, she thanks them for the underwear. Before Danielle does a try-on haul for her mom so she can rate the underwear and Danielle could twerk repeatedly in her face. Not sure who the target market is for this one. Not to mention the many videos and photos and these exact sets on her Fanfics account. Someone's lying here. But I ask you this. If the roles were reversed and it was Danielle's dad posting pictures like this, do you think those brands will be lining up to sponsor her videos? I don't. Dustin said it himself. He made his videos. His story made the media rounds and Danielle's age was proven, but nobody cared because he is just the dad.
The way she is posted, it worries all of us. Any of us in the family, how her family doesn't feel worried about a 14-year-old being posted in those kind of positions, in those kind of manners, dating a now 18-year-old is confusing to me.
Danielle Cohn is a minor. She is not old enough to buy spray paint in the US, but here she is, with her 30 million followers, living a life that truly hasn't been her own for a very long time. Former family friend Michael Weist claims Danielle's money is being mismanaged, and due to a lack of laws regarding child labor in YouTube, there is no guarantee that money will be there when she does turn 18. The $300,000 that was in her bank account was allegedly whittled down to less than $10,000 in just a few months. Don't take my word for it. Ask any former child star what a life of being the breadwinner for their family while growing up too fast does as they age. Choose a decade. Drew Barrymore, the Coreys, Amanda Bynes, Shia, Britney, the list goes on and on. But as long as there is money to be made, parents are more than willing to march their children through a system designed to wring every ounce of profit out of them before casting them to the junk heap. Even with the complaints made over the years about Piper Raquel, it took pop star Pink calling out Piper's mom on Twitter for YouTube to even take notice. All of those retweets and angry comments got their attention and embarrassed them. Suddenly, several thumbnails and videos that had been reported long before were removed from the platform. Not Danielle's though. These are still perfectly fine in YouTube's eyes. But that's what it's going to take. The response has to be so loud that those brands, sponsors, and platforms have no choice but to take action. Because this isn't going to go away on its own as long as the parents and people responsible aren't being held accountable. When this ride ends and the money is spent, those pictures will be there. Those videos will be there. Those memories will be there. Because the internet is forever. Be heard, because if Jen isn't going to protect Danielle, then someone needs to protect Danielle from Jen and her legion of creepy, demanding fans.
Please listen to us. We would love to see your souls. Yes, babe. Foot goddess.
I want to eat it.
If you take one thing from this video, I hope it's this. Stripe Payments, Bang Energy, Fashion Nova, PSD Underwear, Fanfix, Mason Patterson, Harry Gestetner, Simon Pompan, and of course, Jennifer Archambault. Remember those names, because I promise you, Danielle Cohn will never forget them.
What, 5 years now? I mean, not in LA, but I've been doing this for 5 years now. And the person I was before I started this was literally like this innocent little girl who kind of had no idea about the world, thought everything was like a fairy tale and a fantasy. And here I am. That little girl would have never put a tattoo on her body, would have probably never got piercings, would never have dyed her hair red. And here I am today.